Welcome to Power Your Life Today. I'm Kristy Jo, mind and body strategist. Let's talk about how you can power through temptation. What kind of temptation am I talking about? Well, it could be anything. Whatever you're dealing with and actively trying to change, a habit, a behavior. But some that come to mind that are pretty common include when you're trying to lose weight or just be healthier in general, and there's the chocolate cake or the donuts or the cookies or the pizza. That would be a temptation, right? What about if you're trying to quit smoking and you have a need to, take a smoking break or something like that? Or whether you're trying to stop drinking and the people you're around are drinking and the temptation is very high. Let me teach you the formula to get through these situations unscathed. You're gonna be amazed at how easy it is. All you have to remember is POWER, P-O-W-E-R. P stands for personal strategy. Do you have a personal strategy? Have you thought through each of the possible scenarios that will come up as you are trying to change your behavior? You have to have a strategy to navigate each of those situations. You need to have a proactive plan. For instance, with eating, if you are not fueling your body up till those events, then expecting yourself to just willpower through the temptation, that's a poor strategy. If you're expecting yourself to stop smoking, but you are not taking the steps to manage your stress, to go to yoga, to do some meditation, to plan more effectively, or whatever you need to decrease your anxiety or whatever it is, then you're setting yourself up for even more temptation. So you need to have a personal strategy set up. O stands for ownership. Nobody can make this choice except for you. So own it. You have to take responsibility. You can't blame other people for tempting you. You can't blame other people for making it so appealing. You have control. You can control your surroundings, you control the people you're around, and everything within your environment. And if you can't change that, I'd encourage you to change your thinking. Because unless someone is chaining you to a pole and you can't go anywhere, you do have control. So you have a choice and you need to take ownership of that choice. W stands for worth. When it comes to changing human behavior, you've got to be focused on an outcome. What is it worth to you to achieve that goal? What is it worth to beat this that's binding you and holding you back from the person you want to be? What is it worth to regain your health, to feel confidence in yourself, to not have this coping mechanism that is hurting you and maybe other people around you? What is it worth? You've got to focus on that. If you're living in this narrow strip of time of the here and now, it will be very difficult to make the decision you need to for the long term. E stands for emotional connection. Stop for a moment, look inside yourself, climb up on the bleacher seats like we learned about in one of our very first power sessions, and ask yourself, what is going on? What am I feeling? What is going on around me? What situations do I need to be aware of and mindful of? And how is that leading into this situation? Was there an argument earlier? Was I feeling down because something happened earlier? Be very cognizant of those feelings because they're definitely going to channel into the temptation. And if you can stop and address the emotion, then you don't have to deal with the coping mechanism. Last but not least is resilience. Resilience is fighting power. It's grit. It's the ability to keep pushing, keep pushing. When you fall down, you got to get right back up. You get back up and you may have scraped knees, but you brush off your knees and you keep going. You never stop, no matter what. You be resilient and you commit to resiliency. So when you are facing that temptation, you're in that moment, all you need to do is excuse yourself, whether mentally or actually physically, for 30 to 60 seconds and power up. Take yourself through this process mentally. What's my personal strategy? How am I taking ownership? What is it worth for me to get through this? What's the emotional connection? What's going on? And how can I show my resilience to myself? Power yourself up with those 5 things, and I promise you, you will have the strength to get through that situation. You don't need to win the war. All you need to do is focus on one battle at a time. Winning the battles means you will win the war. Power yourself up, power your life today, and let's go live a life of more value, more love, and service. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, please share it with one person who comes to mind. Investing in yourself is the best investment you're ever going to make, because when you improve your life, everybody around you improves their lives too. Subscribe to this channel so you are really sure to catch our next power session together, so you can continue to power your life to one of more service, value, and love. Until then, power your life today.